Hello, everybody. Uberlady Charlotte here, and I want to share with you something today that happened to me. If y'all see me picking at my eye, it's because my eye feels irritated, like I have an eyelash in my eye, and I'm sore right down here on my lash line. So I'm gonna go upstairs in a little bit and take a cotton ball and rub across the inside of on my lash line with some witch hazel, and try to clear whatever that is up. But I feel like I got something in my eye. And I hope it's not pink eye, because I never get pink eye ever. Thank God I've never gotten pink eye. So I'm just gonna go and clean my lash line with some witch hazel, which is an astringent. Um, there's been a lot going on in my life right now. I actually applied for a job somewhere, and I'm hoping to hear back from that really soon. I know I'm a little fortune cookie said your line of work a change, but and I didn't appreciate that. I don't, cause that ain't what I wanted to do. But I did apply for a job, so I'll let you guys know how that turns out. I've been in my present position for 10 years. Started from the bottom, and I'm third in command. So we'll see what happens. Um, like I said, I did apply for a job somewhere else. So I'll let you guys know what happens. Other than that, today something really weird happened. Let me tell you what. Um, maybe I'm being a bit too skeptical of people. But we have to look at the ways of the world. Right now, the world is a crazy place. It's a crazy, crazy, crazy place. And we have to be on our toes about everything, because this world has gotten so mean and people are doing some crazy things to each other. And they're videotaping it all on their phone, to get a rise. Or, I'm saying on Facebook, you can find people that have killed their spouse and videotaped it and put it on Facebook. You see, I saw, and I never forget it. I never forget, and I hate I watched it. When people send you those little private messages, and you watch it, and then you find out something nasty happened or something hateful happened, those things are burned in your brain. Yeah, well, they're burned in my brain, and I just can't get those images out of my head. So, like recently on Facebook, there was this thing where this guy, I didn't watch the video. One of my friends sent it to me. I didn't watch the video because, to me, you're showing child pornography, and a lot of people didn't know that they were sharing child pornography by sharing it to their friends. Hey, let's find this guy. Let's find out who the hell he is and report him. But you're still sharing child pornography. And they showed a 6-year-old little girl sucking the penis of her dad. The dad was recording it. So they eventually caught him, and they caught him and prosecuted him, or whatever he's doing. But people wanted the mother also prosecuted. Now I don't know the details of her story, because I didn't watch the video. When I saw the title, I didn't watch the video, and all I could do was pray for the little girl, and pray that God would find a way to expose them. And so the guy was caught. A lot of people prayed. A lot of people went to the police department, whatever. So you have to be careful with what people, when you get involved with people. Like fights these days, people record people in fights. I mean, people getting beat down. I saw one video one time where these two girls were fighting in the hood. You know how you watch them ghetto fights. I mean, that's what they call ghetto fights, or fights in the hood, or whatever. And the one girl was walking away from the fight. And as she was walking away from the fight, she won the fight, but she was walking away. She didn't want to fight anymore. Because I'm going to tell you right now, it takes a lot of energy to fight. You got a good 3-4 minutes in you, but you are out of breath and you were tired. And sometimes you just want to stop. It ain't that you lost. You just want to stop. You just want to go home. You just want to breathe. You just want to go home. Anyway, this girl stopped fighting, and she was walking away from the fight. Had gotten a great distance away from the young lady she was fighting. It was a group of them and just one of her. She was walking away, and the girl that lost the fight actually picked up a brick and ran up behind the girl a good little distance and hit her in the back of the head with the brick. And when the girl fell on the ground, she was shaking and quaking on the street because she was having a seizure. And the girl hit her in the back of the head back here. Well, they charged that young lady, but they only charged her with aggravated battery. My thoughts, it was attempted murder. That girl was walking away. She wasn't aware of you coming up behind her. You hit her in the head with a brick. And they charged her with aggravated assault or something like that. Aggravated assault. Had I been a judge, she'd have got attempted murder. I know y'all see my little gray patch right here. I just got my little widow's peak right there. I was trying to get big, but it stopped growing. And then I got a couple of little gray wings over there. Got some strands, but I was working on my gray streak right there. That's what that is. Anyway, let me tell you what happened to me today. Now, me being a natural detective, like I am, I'm skeptical of a lot of things. So, well, let me just say this. This could be a true story as far as the young woman's attempt to get me my mail, or it could be fraudulent. But I want to talk about it on the fraudulent side. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not accusing this young lady of setting me up or anything like that, but I'm just saying it could have easily gone that way. Because of this day, I still don't know if it's true. Because I didn't go over there. Anyway, this is what happened. So I'm going to say around, it's about 3-something. This young lady sent me a Facebook message saying, this is what she said. Hey girl, exclamation point. Looks like I received some mail for you by accident. Okay, you understand that? Hey girl, look, exclamation point. Looks like I received some mail for you by accident. Okay. Okay. So I'm thinking it's somebody initially in my apartment complex. I don't know anybody in my apartment complex for one, other than Mr. Scary Rogers. And there is a husband and wife that live beside Mr. Scary Rogers, but across the driveway. And she did me a favor one day. I asked her when I cooked Thanksgiving, I said I left my apartment open so she can come over and cut my turkey off for me. Because I had to go do Uber, go to work. I went out of town. And I asked her to come over and cut my turkey off for me and then twist the lock and lock my door. And she did just that. So I know them too. But I don't really know her. But I see her every day. And I wave at her and her husband. So, hey girl. It looks like I received your mail by accident. Okay. But that got me to thinking. Because I'm one of those type of people. My name, Kimberly, and my last name is so very common that actually there are so many people in Concord with my name that when people look for me on Facebook, a lot of times, 90% of the time, they say, I can't find you. There's so many people with your first and last name in Concord and Kannapolis. It's ridiculous. Now, some people, they get it. They find me. They go by my picture and they find me. But 90% of the time, they don't find me. And they have to send me a message through email or on the YouTube channel, or private, like I said, private message through Gmail that they can't find me. And they'll ask me to befriend them. All right, cool. I ain't got no problem with that. I have to look at your profile and all that stuff. Because I just don't accept anybody to my Facebook page. I don't. Because that's where my friends and family are. So I don't accept just anybody to my page. And I don't think any of you should either. All right, so let's go back. Hey, girl. Looks like you got some mail at my house by accident. Okay. But I noticed that before the message came in, I had to hit a check mark or X. Check mark meaning I had to accept her messaging me. X meant, I wouldn't get the message because we weren't friends on Facebook. Now, a lot of my Uber subscribers, not a lot, just a few, have found me on Facebook. Again, it's my private page with my family and my friends, so I don't want my YouTube channel to bleed into my Facebook page, because those are my friends and my family, people that are close to me. Well, by saying that we are friends on Facebook, and I had to check, give her permission to message me, that means I don't know you. All right, I hit check mark. That's when, hey girl, exclamation point, looks like I received your mail by accident. And she sends me a picture of this large envelope from the United States Postal Service. It's a big envelope. But me being me, I zoom in on the envelope. I'm talking about, you get in there, you zoom it open, and I'm looking at the envelope. Number one, there are a lot of red flags on this envelope, a lot of red flags, because I'm that type of person. I'm just naturally curious. I look at too much forensic files. Hey, y'all better watch that damn forensic files, because y'all will get something out of that. I learned a lot from forensic files, So I'm looking at the envelope, and I notice that it didn't have any dirt on it. Now, when letters go through the Postal Service, they normally you see a little track mark or tread mark or some dirt, because the machines are dirty, it falls on the floor, whatever. And you see that track mark or whatever that has been through the Postal Service. I also noticed where it said postage paid, where the stamp would be. There's no stamp. It's just a label that said postage prepaid, but it hadn't been run through the machine. They have to go through the machine to get those bar marks, whatever that is, that's on the top, for the stamp. This envelope didn't have that. I also noticed that it's a laser printed label on this piece of mail. It's a big label, and it's got my name first and my last name, space, but this young lady's address. So I noticed the typeset isn't set correctly. Okay. But she's texting me and asking me, when do you think, it's over here if you want to come get it. My thing is, come get it from where? So I text her back and I say, send me your address so I can, copy and paste it into the GPS. She said, sure, no problem. Okay. I do that. I find out that this chick lived 14 minutes away from me. None of my subscribers live around the corner from me. But this chick happened to live 14 minutes away from me. So my thing is, no, the mailman ain't made no mistake that bad. Now, I can see if you're in the apartment complex and you put my name and address, my real address, in somebody else's box. And then they maybe, which is still weird, try to look me up on Facebook, because there are so many people with my name. My name is very common. My first name, Kimberly. My last name, very common. Actually, I'm going to tell you how common my name is. The nurse at my primary care physician, she ain't there no more, but the nurse that was at my primary care physician, she had my first name, my maiden name, and my current last name as her name. And we called each other soul sisters. She was white, and we called each other soul sisters. Her first name, and her middle name, maiden name, it was the same as mine, as well as her last name was the same as mine. And I have looked on Facebook. There are too many people with my name for you to pinpoint me and say, "Hey, girl, I got some mail over here some mail over here for you by accident." There are too many people in this town with my name, and why you figure it's me? Okay, I found that rather odd. All right, now, so I said, do you have video calling? She said, yes, LOL. I called her. Now, she seemed to be very chatty on the texting on the messenger, very chatty. But when I video called her, she acted like I was bothering her. She was on the couch. Her friend girl was on the other end of the couch searching through the phone. You know, she got a phone and she searched. But prior to this, I looked at her profile. And I saw she made a video, two little kids dancing. Two little girls, and they were dancing. One little girl had her shirt pulled over her head. The other one, they were just dancing and singing, whatever they were doing. So I asked her, I said, who are the two little girls in your video? She said, yeah, they're running around here somewhere. I said, no, that's not what I asked you. I said, who were the two little girls that are dancing in your video? She said, yeah, they're running around here somewhere. Number one, that lets me know you're not a parent. They're not your children, because you wouldn't answer me that way. I asked you who they were, not where they were. Right? So finally, she shows me, while she's moving the phone around, I see a glimpse of her face. This chick looked like she might have been maybe 20, 21. And she had a friend girl on the other end of the couch scrolling through her phone. And she looked like she might have been 16, 17 with black hair. And one of the little girls I saw in the video, she pokes her head downstairs on the stairs and, the wall. She looks around. And I said, hi, sweetie. The little girl didn't say anything. The other one running around the house wild. Well, I ain't going to say wild. Having fun. And I see a glimpse of the girl's face that I'm talking to. And I said, I tell you what. Go ahead and open the letter for me. Let's see what's in it. She said, oh, okay, sure. She opens the letter. Inside the letter is a Sprint return kit. When you damage your phone, they want you to send the phone back to them. It's that kit. But remember, I looked at the envelope and I scanned it really well. It didn't say anything about Sprint. It didn't say anything about telecommunications. It was just letters. Just letters. Now, I have received one of those kits before, and they'll tell you it's from Sprint or some telecommunications, whatever. This envelope she showed me just had all capital letters. It didn't have any indication it was from Sprint. Okay, so I'll let that go by. Maybe they don't have the name on the envelope, but I've ordered one of those kits before, and it let me know it's from Sprint. All right, so she said, oh, it's this, and then she pulled out an envelope, whatever. It's from Sprint, and this. I said, oh, okay, cool. I said, yeah, that's probably my daughter. So I'll be able to get it soon. She said, well, call me before you come. I'm here all day, but I'm not going anywhere, but just call me before you come. And that's my thing. Why I got to call you before I'm coming if you're going to be there all day? All right. I mean, it's not like I was going in the house. I was going to go to the front door, get my mail, and go on about my business. But call before I come, I didn't like that too much because I'm not coming to come in. I'm not coming to see you. You ain't got to clean up because I ain't coming in the house. All right. I called Thaddeus, told him about it. I said, Thaddeus, I want you to go with me, but I want you to sit in the car. And I'm going to go to the door and get my mail, and then I'm going to come back to the car. But talking with Thaddeus back and forth, I decided against it. So I said, you know what? Let me call my daughter, the one that has the Sprint account with me. Because, see, I'm not even on the Sprint plan anymore. It's in my name, but she's got the phone. So I called her. And she had to call me back on Facebook because her phone's turned off in my name. I need to see what the fuck that's about. But anyway, it's turned off. So I said, hey, I told the situation. I said, did you order a return kit from Sprint? She said, no, my phone is turned off, and I just got this iPhone 8, and I haven't ordered anything from Sprint. I said, okay. Okay. So I break it down to her what's happening. And she's like, Mom, please don't go over there, please. I said, no, I'm not going because they got plans for me. Whatever it is, I ain't going to say that. I'm not going to even say that because the story could be true. So I'm not going to say that about her. She wasn't rude or anything. I'm just going to say it sounded a bit fishy, how I'm looking at it. So I'm not going to say that this young woman and her friend or family had something in store for me. I'm not going to say that because they didn't give me that inclination. I'm just going to say it was very skeptical and I felt uneasy. So, and on top of that, my daughter said, Mom, I didn't order anything. All right. So I texted the young woman back And I got Thaddeus. I'm on both phones, so I got Thaddeus on another phone, and I'm texting this young lady back on the phone, with the Facebook messaging. Thaddeus in the background screaming, "You just tell her that you're not coming over there, and thank you anyway, and that's it. Because I know you. You'll be trying to explain and all this and trying not to hurt nobody's feelings." I said, "Thaddeus, all I put in there was that I just talked to my daughter, and she said she didn't order anything from Sprint, so go ahead and toss it in the trash. But I know you'll try to figure out what's going on and help her find the right person, all that." I said, "Nah, this whole thing just sounds really skeptical to me." Now, I remember while talking to my daughter and Thaddeus, because after I sent that text, my daughter's still on the other end. My middle daughter, Uber Lady Shin Shin. And she's like, "Mom, don't go over there. Don't go over there. It don't sound good." I said, "No, I'm not going, sweetie. I'm not going. I'm not going. But I just want to know if you ordered something." She's like, "My phone is cut off. I hadn't ordered anything. And I just got this iPhone 8. So I'm like, "Okay. All right, cool." And on top of that, my daughter would call me and ask me for my address. She wouldn't just put a random address on the envelope. So the thing that got me about this too is I'm in a neighborhood community watch program in the area, and it's through an app. And you get to see people and you talk to them, about whatever's happening in your neighborhood. Yeah, I'm so sorry. It's a big network. So my name shows, my whole name shows Kimberly, whatever, it shows. So that's how they could have gotten my whole name. And they could have also, because I live in the neighborhood, they may be a part of the neighborhood, for all I know. But on top of that, on my Facebook page, it's got my first maiden last name, and that's how people find me and my picture. But it just seemed really weird that she wanted me to come pick up this mail, and then when I tell her to open it, she don't have 2 words to say. That's the thing that got me. You texting with enthusiasm and excitement, but when I call you and do the video call, you act like I'm bothering you and you really want to get off the line. Okay? Something's not right here. In my spirit, I just feel like something wasn't right. And of all the Kimberly, blah, whatever, you called me and say, "Hey girl, I got some mail at my house for you by mistake." But it's a printed off label with no markings from the airport. I'm sorry, from the post office. No dirt on it, nothing. Clean as a whistle. With a printed label you print off from home. And doesn't tell me where the letter came from. It's a whole bunch of mixed up letters. No, I'm not coming. All right, so like I said, I text her back. And I tell her to go ahead and toss it in garbage. Then that, my daughter didn't order anything. So you can just go ahead and toss it in the garbage. And that was it. And she quickly, as soon as I sent that, thumbs up. She sent thumbs up. Okay. My thing is, this world is crazy. The people in the world, that's what it is. People of this world are crazy. And they're doing things on Facebook or other social media for likes. Not just Facebook, but other social media for likes. Whether it's killing somebody, raping somebody, hurting somebody, being hateful to somebody. Yeah, if all I know you wanted me to come over there and get the mail so your friend girl can record something and make it go viral, I'm the wrong one to do that with. I am the wrong one to do that with. The wrong one. So I just thank God for giving me wisdom and seeing through that situation, because something was wrong, seriously wrong. Most people that connect with me through my Facebook page that are subscribers of my channel, really like my videos, they tell me that off the gate. "Hey, I'm thus and so, and this is my screen name, and I'm one of your subscribers, and I just Uber Lady Charlotte, whatever." Okay, I know you're one of my subscribers. And you also tell me what your screen name is on YouTube, which is quite different than who you are on Facebook. I can get with that, because a lot of these screen names, believe it or not, I remember them. Especially, the ones that comment, I remember them. So, but when they reference to me as Uber Lady Charlotte or Miss Kim, something like that, then I'm cool with it. But for you and I not to be friends at all, and they don't say anything about, she didn't say anything about Uble Shark. When I called, I said, hey, how you doing? She's like, I'm fine. I have your mail over here, and let me know when you're coming to get it. She was very straight to the point as far as my mail and when I was coming to get it. And I'm thinking, I ain't coming to get that mail, because I don't like your attitude. But like I said, I could be wrong. I could be very wrong. But it would also set the scene for something um, horrible to happen. If that wasn't the case now, it could still it was a possibility. It could easily be something that was set up, that I was being set up for something. For all I know, you think, hell, you think Uble tried to making money. You get me over there and make a video about me, being bashed and raped and choked and strangled. Everybody don't like me. Everybody don't like me, and I'm okay with that. It could have been where there were two young girls wanting to make a video go viral by mistreating me or punching me in the face or hitting me in the head with a baseball bat and killing me and recording it and putting it on Facebook. You don't know, because people do those things on social media to get attention. You don't know. And today was not my day. I just thank God for insight. It was not my day. So I don't know what their intentions were. I don't know who was at the house. I don't know what was happening. But I didn't go. I didn't go. So, and I haven't heard anything else back from them. Just my thing is, of all the Kimberly whatevers here in Concord and Kannapolis, and I know it's a bunch of them. It's a bunch of me, not me, of us with that name. Like I said, my nurse has that same name. Well, she moved, but that same nurse. So for you to pinpoint me out of the blue, with all the people with my same exact name in Concord and Kannapolis, you don't have any good intentions for me. Well, there's a possibility. Let me take that back. Because, like I said, this all could have been true. But why would you contact me, of all the Kimberly Bells in the world, in this area? Why would you contact me directly? Hey, girl, I got your mail over here. And then when I video call you, you ain't got two words to say to me. So you guys be careful. Watch out. We don't know if this is a new type of thing to rob people, rape people, hurt people. People are always doing this whole video challenge thing or whatever. So you really don't know. So just be careful. I ain't even calling told lady mama. You know what? I ain't going to even call her, because she'll hold an all-night prayer vigil, praying for my safety. Thank God for prayer mamas, because my mama pray all the time. So anyway, I'm going to go to bed. I gotta go take a shower, and I gotta go to bed, and I gotta work on some things for tomorrow at work. So I love you guys, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. All right, bye.